Yo, what's good guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at my favourite credit card, which I think is the best cashback credit card that you can get in the UK. Before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click that bell so that you never miss a video. Right, let's get into it. So as you guys probably already know, I'm a massive fan of credit cards and I think everyone should have one, and I just think there are so many perks that a lot of people just overlook. But to put it simply, having a credit card allows you to receive rewards and financial perks by simply just transferring your everyday spending onto the credit card. And whilst you're doing this, as long as you pay it off every single month and don't overspend, you're not going to have to pay a penny for it. Another great benefit is that it improves your credit score over time, and having a great credit score is something everyone should strive to have. So the card we're going to be looking at today is the American Express Platinum Cashback Everyday Credit Card, which is this little guy right here. Now it's not flashy, it's not made of metal or anything or made of platinum, but it does really do the job. So why do I think it's so good? So one of the best things about it is that it is completely free. So what that means is that it hasn't got any annual fee, so you won't be getting a bill every single year for simply having the card. And obviously the main selling point about this card is that it's a cashback credit card, and it gives you basically the best cashback that you can get in the UK. So it gives you 0.5% cashback for the first £5,000 that you spend on it. Then after that, anything over £5,000, you'll be getting 1% cashback on every single purchase that you make using the card. So if you spend £100 on something, you'll get £1 of that straight back. And instead of a lot of credit cards where they reward you with points or air miles or some other kind of vouchers, you get this straight back in cash. So you can either request to get it sent in a cheque form, or they just simply take the amount of cash back that you've earned off your next bill, which I think is great because there's no calculations of what your points are worth on how you can spend them or whatever. It's just simple cash that you get straight back in your pocket. If you're a new customer, you also get an amazing intro offer when you sign up to have the credit card. So for the first 3 months of having the card, you'll be getting 5% cash back on every single purchase. Now this is limited to the first £2,000 that you spend. So what that means is that if you spend £2,000 within the first 3 months of having the card, you'll get £100 cash back, which I don't think is something to be turned down. Now if you are a new customer and you get referred by a friend or family member, you're also going to get £10 once you make your first purchase on your card, as well as that £100 cash back that you can earn. And that person that referred you will also get £20 cash back as well. So it's basically a win-win situation. If you don't have any friends or family that have this credit card and you want one, I'll leave my referral link down below so you can get that £10 as well. So as well as the standard cashback that you'll be earning from having the credit card, you can also get access to limited time offers through the app. So if you simply go onto the app, click onto the offers tab, you can basically just scroll through and find an offer that might be useful to you and enable it onto your card. And then once you've enabled it, you could get, say, up to like 50% cashback for making a particular purchase as specified in the offer. So like this Now TV offer, you get 50% back, which means your purchase will basically just be half price from simply using your AMEX. Now you're not always going to find something useful to you, but there are so many offers out there just simply on the app that you can enable that you're probably going to find something that is useful to you. And once you've found one that you think you might use, it's as simple as just enabling it on the app. And then once you make that purchase on your card, it's done. So whilst we're talking about the app itself is actually really easy to use. I've used a lot of different credit cards with different credit card companies, and some of the apps are simply just terrible. A lot of the other apps out there, a lot of them are quite buggy and they're just not good to use. But the American Express app, the best thing about it is that it just works. Now I don't necessarily think that the app is the most important thing, but it's really nice to have something that is stable and easy to use. So as I mentioned earlier, credit cards improve your credit score. So to attain a good credit score in the UK, there are a number of things that you can do, but one of which is having a consistent track record of making payments. So this could be something like paying your monthly bills, or paying back something you bought on finance, or paying off your credit card. Now one of the ways that you can improve your credit score with a credit card is not only by paying it off every month, but by keeping hold of it for a long period of time and extending that track record of your successful repayments. And that's what makes this cashback credit card really good for having for a long period of time, because as I said earlier, there's no annual fee, so you're not going to have to pay anything for it as long as you keep paying it off every month. And you'll be basically getting the best cashback rate in the UK that you can get on a credit card. Now one of the things that people always moan about is that American Express isn't accepted anywhere. I mean, yeah, it's correct, but it's not the end of the world. And I personally don't really think of it as a problem. Now the reason it isn't accepted everywhere is that they basically charge the retailers more for using American Express. But the retailer is basically going to be charged more than they would if they were accepting a payment through MasterCard or Visa. And this is basically why smaller retailers don't accept American Express, which makes sense. So that means though, pretty much all larger retailers do accept American Express. So for me, my biggest expenses come from larger retailers like supermarkets and fuel stations. And obviously most supermarkets and places that you get fuel are large retailers who accept American Express. So it's not the end of the world if you go to a small retailer, make a small purchase, and they don't accept American Express, because most of your larger expenses, you will be able to use your American Express card. Now it's quite annoying as well when you're shopping online and you come across a retailer that also doesn't accept American Express. One thing you can do though, if they do accept PayPal, there is a workaround, and all you've got to do is simply link your American Express card to your PayPal account, and when you're paying through PayPal, you simply select where you want that money to come from, and you just select your American Express card, and that's it. You can still actually pay using your American Express card. So you're using your American Express card through a website that doesn't necessarily accept American Express, simply by just funneling it through PayPal instead. Now just a quick disclaimer, I'm not recommending you to go out and get a credit card and spend more than you have. I'm simply just saying that you should be transferring your everyday spending onto a credit card rather than a debit card, so that you can earn these perks and improve your credit score. Because you really want to avoid not paying back any monthly payments to your credit card, because that'll damage your credit score and you'll get charged for it. Simple way around this is set up a direct debit, and it's easy as just filling in your bank details on the app and get them to take that money out every single time that the payment's due. So that pretty much does it for today, guys. I hope you found it useful, and thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. If you did enjoy it, please drop a like on the video, as it really helps me out, and let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think about credit cards in general? I mean, I'm a fan, are you? And as I mentioned earlier, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell so that you never miss a video again in the future. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll put it on screen now and leave it in the description below. If you do have any questions about this sort of thing, feel free to message me on there. I'm always happy to respond on there. Right, take it easy guys, and keep saving.